Hello? Oh no. Hi, friends. I think I fixed it so I'm not going to echo myself. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I don't have my other light on. How's everyone doing? Is the sound okay? Did I do all right? Music good? I think the sound is really loud on my end. I can hear, just personally. There you go. You don't hear music. Okay. I turned music up. Music up a little bit. Music down a little bit. I turned my desktop sound up personally to listen to a YouTube video earlier today. And I was like, wow, this is loud, but that's not how it it's not how it works on the other end. I don't know why, Shay, you can't hear anything. I don't think that's a thing that's on my end. But I could be wrong. But welcome in. Thanks for coming. Thanks for doing my hanging out for my 4-hour-long stream yesterday. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, unmuting the site always helps. I feel you there. I have the wrong windows open. Cool. We're gonna do swatches today. We're gonna swatch whatever we feel like, whatever we want. I pulled a few things that people asked for. I need to check Instagram too. Because I put up a thing that was like, ask me, and now I don't know how to see it because I'm not that smart. See? So I'll figure that out. But you know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna have fun. I think people wanted to see the lurid. Thanks for watching my VOD, Ruby. It was a really long VOD, so appreciate it. Another blue polish lover, like all, I mean, I don't know how many I bought yesterday. On Sunday, but wild. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. I got a whiteboard for us to kind of go over what we're going to do because yesterday I didn't have any sort of thing. So I wanted to write down at least what the general plan is. And I'll go ahead and switch. I don't even have my camera on. Thankfully, I was recording earlier today already, so everything should be set. Okay. Let us switch to our desk cam. It's white. It's big. You can watch me write. It's going to be backwards, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But okay, so the things that we have today, let's get it. We'll get it going. We're going to do the lurid. We're gonna swatch. PBE. The lurid swag bag polishes. we are going to swatch Lurid Puffball, which was the gift with purchase. My gift with purchase. What next to Atomic Moonbeam. Which was a doorbuster. The other things we said we would swatch today. Let me just look. We said also yesterday we talked about swatching the glitter bombs. Just any glitter bombs. So we're going to do that. And then if you guys have any other ones that you want me to swatch from either yesterday's stream or anything else, hold on one second. Settings. Okay. Arcana. Yes, I can do Arcana. Geo, just the Arcana. You had a long drive echo. And I streamed for probably most of it. Geo, the Arcana, the exclusives, or the... I don't think I got any of the other of the new collection. I might have gotten one or two of the new collection. The overpours, yep, you got it. And then and we will keep Puffball was a gift with purchase, Ruby, but Lurid typically releases the gift with purchases, not the swag bag polishes, but they typically release the gift with purchase polishes a while after PB. I think last year, like the Lola polishes, she Trickle released them, so there were like a few available pretty close to soon after PBE, and then there were a few available a few months later, and then I think by the end of, or like maybe just a few months ago, the last few were released. So if you're willing to wait, be patient, and they'll come out at some point. Typically, not like, you know, Lurid can change what they want to do, right? But that typically is their gift with purchase. I thought it came out really recently because I was missing one. Y'all, my shirt in stream does it look weird on stream for you all? I might have to go switch my shirt if it looks weird on stream for you, but the stripes are a little trippy. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. It will take me like 2.5 seconds. The other thing I want to do is I want to actually paint my nails. So, with something. Because we're naked. Yeah, don't give in to the to the prices on Mercari, guys. Don't do it. We can be patient. We can watch lurid releases. We can be there on the dot. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. And then we'll get going. Okay, I'm back. You get my Chicago Bulls shirt, which is what I could find very quickly. So, I don't even know if the Bulls are good this year. I did go to one game, but it was my first Bulls game. I've lived in Chicago for a long time, and this was my first Bulls game. Okay, currently, this is our schedule. This is what we're gonna do. We have some time. Let's use the right hand to do this. We have some time between here and here to see what we can do. I don't really want to go for longer than 2 hours today, just because yesterday was 4. But we'll see how we go. All right, let's get going. Oh, the other thing I can show you all, and I'll show them like this. I don't actually know if that's better. Apologies. Okay, these are just for everyone to know. These were 6 of the Garden Path Lacquer small batch polishes. I think there were 7, but I haven't seen the 7th one, and I don't think I've seen any photos of it anywhere online. But I know we swatched Evergreen and Prugley yesterday. It's Undercover Prugley and Evergreen something. Yeah, I don't know where the 7th one was. But there might have been a 7th one. But I ferried for a few folks. If I ferried for you, we're not going to answer questions about ferrying here. But The people that I ferried for very graciously let me swatch them all so that we could see them. Well, they swatched them so they could see them, and I'm using it now here. But yeah, these are really pretty. Kiss, July 5th. July 5th, Evergreen, Prugly, and Orange, I think we're all have a my nose is itchy, I'm so sorry. All have a micro glitter in them. Snowdrop and Kiss I don't think do. Kiss is really pretty. It's just really like elegant. I don't think it's a multi-chrome. I think it's like a strong red shimmer. I think it's a purpley base, but I could be wrong. And then Snowdrop is really blown out here. And now it's really dark. Maybe. Yeah, you can kind of see it better now. Snowdrop is a white with like, I think it's like ghost flakies. What else is in this, I think? Like a red shimmer. It's pretty. They're all very pretty. But those, I already swatched, so I didn't have to do it. Let's do Lurid. We'll get the brightness back up. The Lurid bag polishes. I have all three. I'll just get set up. How's everyone doing? I took 2 days off post PBE to recover. Well, and then to stream yesterday and then to recover today. I don't feel particularly... Geo does have the brain cell. I don't feel particularly rested, but you know. We must go on. All right, we're starting with Wood Lily, which is the orange one. That's one coat of Wood Lily. Oh. I almost dropped it. How mad would everybody be if I dropped it? Oh, it does look a little bit like on the prowl. Maybe I leave like some space in between and we can do some comparisons, because like I can grab on the prowl quickly. I should be able to at least. So, and I have like a few Lurid Protos that are light blue. I know she doesn't put out nearly as many light blues, but I'm a light blue fiend, so I have a few Protos. But, so that's Wood Lily. We'll do Forget Me Not here, which is the light blue with a gold shimmer. I think it's a gold shimmer. I don't know if it, I don't think it's a, like the gold green blue shimmer. I love this one. When I pulled it out, not that I was disappointed last year. I think that the two from last year were gorgeous. The both of the prairie bag polishes were beautiful. But the light, I'm just such a light blue fan that I was like, oh my God, this is my jam. So was very thrilled about that. And then this one is, we're gonna do the purple Prairie Blazing Star. I like doing the two, I think doing two empty in between. I'll move over just a little bit. This is Prairie Blazing Star, one coat of Prairie Blazing Star. This is gorgeous. I think Karen loves blue, but she releases so many more dark blues than light blues. But I have a modest collection of light blue protos at this point. And I love them. I love them so much. $50 prototype batches, that's so many. She's a polish making machine. And they're all bangers. Every single one is a banger. When I first saw this collection, I was like, oh, this is just a nice collection to kind of fill them all out, and then, or like fill out some gaps, is kind of how I felt. This is so pretty. This is 2 coats. Of Wood Lily. We'll do 3 just because. Why not? We did, but then when I saw like them all swatched on a wheel together at the meet and greet, I was like, oh no, it's such a perfect cohesive collection. It's so pretty. 2 coats of Forget Me Not. These are so gorgeous. And then 2 coats Prairie Blazing Star. Thank you all for coming and hanging out again. I'm glad that I'm back on a regular schedule now. All right. Two coats of Prairie Blazing Star. It's so sparkly. So like typically when a large reflective glitter does this, it kind of bothers me because I feel like it dries down and it looks really textured. We're gonna see how this one dries down, but it kind of feels like a dusting of snowfall or something instead of the way that I normally think of. Like, it's specifically silver reflective glitter does weird things in just certain nail polishes. I don't know why. All right, 3rd coat. And this is the third coat of Wood Lily. This is so like fiery, blazy fiery. It reminds me of like a shimmery version of a Royla that just came. It didn't just come out, but I just picked it up. Somebody else is gonna remember which one I'm talking about, and I'm not gonna remember it. I feel like it has a longer name. But I feel like that and this might go really nicely together. Do we know what this word is? I think it's a location. I have nothing. This is Forget-Me-Not. Wild and beautiful and drenched in the sun. That's the one that I'm thinking of. And mine's not here yet, but... Oh, that could be right. Cape Cod. The blue, yeah, it's like cookie something. Cookie tin or sewing kit. But I think that one's greener. All right, and then a third coat. What do people want to see these next to? I can obviously grab my I can obviously grab my light blue. I can grab On the Prowl for the orange. This is 3 coats of Prairie Blazing Star. Nodding Onion. I can do Nodding Onion too. It's one of the two, either Nodding Onion or Wild Garlic. I'll grab On the Prowl. I'll look at Nodding Onion and Wild Garlic. I can grab my light blue Protos. I also have, for anyone who was here, like, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we started doing some light blue death matches, but we didn't get very far, and so I still have all of those pulled out. Do I have anything? The pinky purple from Little Bit Lurid. Yeah, I do. I don't remember what it's called, but it should be in this drawer. So I can grab that. And I have a ton of other brands too. I'm gonna mute. I'll come back and keep looking. Should we give up on this word? There's no way it starts with a D. I don't believe it. I know you used a hint, but there's no way. Okay, I grabbed a few, and I don't actually think I have any lurid blues that look anything like it. At least that I could find quickly. But let's actually start with the purple, because I do think that I have more purples that from lurid. So this is what we're comparing to, Prairie Blazing Star. This is not reflective and has hollow, the weight of words from A Little Bit Lurid. Yeah, I grabbed crayon, but it is more blue. And then here's Wild Garlic, which I think is much more pink. So, I think maybe Nodding Onion. We'll do both of them. And then for the orange, for Wood Lily, I only grabbed On the Prowl, but I do think it's the same shimmer. And then for Forget Me Not, for all of my words of saying that I had so many things, here is Portrait of an Artist and it's showing up that they're like closer blue, but they're not as close. So I will swatch it. And then this is purpley, but Vast and Boundless. I'm not gonna swatch that one. I think it's way too far. This is Proto 73. I think I did grab for Mark. 73 is much lighter. $156 is greener and obviously has reflective glitter. Yeah, I did grab for Mark. I think it's the same shimmer, so I will swatch it next to For Mark. But I do think that the shimmer is really close. I don't think it's quite the same. I think For Mark is oranger, but similar particle size. Proto 154, and I'm not going to be able to tell you all if these were like ones that were able to, could buy them or not. I've traded some protos and whatnot, but 154 is much greener, like a lot greener. And then I also grabbed Nettle and Briar, which feels very similar saturation wise, but again, it is much greener and is pink. And then I'll show that next to For Mark as well. So And then not lurid, but I grabbed it because I thought it might be closer, but I don't really think it is. I can do more some like actual looking for comparisons later. I didn't really get to do any of that today, but I got Get the Fuck Out Ice. So we can try that one too. So that's what we got. And we'll just hit it. I already have Cami hair everywhere. She hasn't even come up here today. On the prowl, obviously having like a much pinker undertone. Of the base color, but the shimmer is super similar. Why did I only skip one here? I don't have a brain cell today. That's for Mark. Cracked, Get the Fuck Out Ice. That's Forget Me Not. And then Portrait. I'm gonna leave all of these open so that we can just zoom through this. I don't think we're gonna get to paint my nails. But that's okay, we don't need to paint my nails. We'll survive. Putting packages together is also very, very good. This is from A Little Bit Lurid, which actually looks really close. At least in one coat. Oh no, I lied. This is Nodding Onion. This is The Weight of Words. And then this is gonna be Wild Garlic. Wild Garlic is like a lot lighter. We're only gonna do 2 coats on this so that we can. That's next to On the Prowl. Very, very different, but the shimmer is very similar. Wow, Portrait of an Artist with a Crayon is so plushy. Gardenia, nice. All right, and then from right to left here we have, oh no, we have a cami on our way. 4 Mark, Cracked GTFO Ice, Lurid Forget Me Not, and then Lurid Portrait of a Young Artist with a Crayon. Hi. That was so loud. I'm so sorry. Cammy, you want to stay over there or you want to come over? Come on. Come on. Hey. No? Are you just going to wander? Oh, she's being a mess. She does not want to go sit. She wants to explore. She's gonna knock something over and scare the shit out of herself. I just know it. She's been pretty chill today overall, but I also haven't been sitting in here talking. I've been doing things. She's been mostly hanging out with my partner. Okay. This is a really beautiful gradient. I'm gonna put a top coat on the reflective glitter. This is really pretty. Okay. We have Prairie Blazing Star. We have Nodding Onion, The Weight of Words, and then Wild Garlic. This is such a pretty gradient. I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, here we are. Are you gonna smile for the people? All right, my girl. We are we're gonna be doing this for a minute. Cammy. Your fans are all here. There we go. So she'll do this while I'm in therapy. It's so funny that you all can hear her purring. She does this little weird thing with her back legs. It's so goofy. Hi, I know. I've got things to do though, my love. My sweet girl. She will do this while I'm in... Oh, no, that's wet. This is gonna be wet. This is a mess. Okay. You're giving those feet pics away for free. The fully zoomed out so that you all can see the chaos that's the rest of the desk outside of this. Cammy. Okay. We're coming back in. Will you find a place to be that isn't right here? No? Okay. We will work around you then. We'll try. Yes, the cami orange. Okay. Who am I kidding? Maybe, or maybe like this? Okay, let's do... We're gonna cross the lurid swag bag polishes off the list. And do puffball. This is our list again. She has been, I guess she has been in here a bit today, but she's been asleep when she's been in here. She's just like staring at the camera. Cammy, this is a choice. All right, puffball. Have you all seen those puffball mushrooms? They're wild. They're so big. And then this is Atomic Moonbeam. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I've never found one fresh enough either, but they're so big. They are close. They like very similar. In real life, they look a little bit closer on camera than they do in real life. It might become a little more apparent on the second coat. So the Atomic has an ultra fine particle shimmer, like super, super, super fine. The kind that makes it look streaky if you're not careful or if you overwork it. And I would say it's a little bit oranger, like the shimmer is a little bit oranger than Puffball, like just the slightest bit. The base in the Atomic is also a little bit grayer. Puffball is pretty. Gorgeous. I'll put this wheel back out here. I'm gonna grab what we're gonna do. I'm gonna skip the glitters for now because Deathlock, Shelly Deathlock was the one who requested all of the glitters, and she is not here right now. At least she hasn't made herself known. And Geo, I think, is here, and we're gonna do the Atomics. Not Atomics, Arcana. Be right back. I've been on mute. I've been talking. I said we're going to start with ride or die. We'll do it a few different ways, but we'll start with cat eye. What else did I say? Oh, what? My nails are so unstained because of nail teaks. I do 2 coats of nail teaks. 1 coat of top coat or a quick dry top coat. And then I do my mani on top of that with a peel off base coat. Sometimes polishes do stain all the way down to the nail teaks, but they don't typically stain past the nail teaks. So all right, we're just gonna do another coat of ride or die since we're here. I am so when my nail broke, is that as brown as it appears to be? It's kind of, so this looks really, really, really brown here. I'll show it over my hand when it dries a little bit. It's showing up a little bit darker than it is in real life. I'm pumping up the brightness on my light. It's a little bit more like milk chocolatey brown. Man, y'all, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely way more brown than black, for sure. It's milky brown. Y'all, I don't know how Cami is sitting directly in the right spot for the camera this way, but I'm not mad about it. Wild. Okay, I'm gonna take it off of the magnet. Let's do 2 coats of tummy ache survivor. Oh, I can also just do ride or die unmagnetized too. Velvet's gonna be really hard on this, so I have an idea. I have an idea for velvet, but I'll do unmagnetized here, and then you've been often thought about doing something similar with top coat on your base coat and then peely base. Can you just peel it off and then put a new color on, or do you need to remove the base coats as well when it's time for a new? Kimmy was still missing you and made sure that you noticed her. Yeah. She looks so cute, you all. She's just staring at me. Ruby in the rough. So the way that I do it, at least for nail teaks, so I did try it with 1 coat of like a I'm just gonna grab a 3 polish stick. I did try it with a smoothing base coat on 1 of them, and it didn't work very well. But the nail teaks at least does. So I can't speak to anything other than the nail teaks, but I get 2 manis. I switch my manis probably every 2 to 3 days. So also understanding that I switch my manis a lot more frequently than I think a lot of folks do. I I can get 2 manis out of 1 coat of nail teaks. I can push for 3, but I don't really like it. I'm trying not to put this too close to the magnet at the moment. Here's what I'll do. I'll do 1 more coat. There's 1 coat of the Ride or Die Velvet. I've never really used these 3 sticks before. They kind of flare out weird a little bit. Okay. Yeah, no problem. The one thing that I would say that the one thing that like definitely do is make sure that whatever you're putting like your mani on top of is really dry. Like, it's gonna sound silly, but I end up doing I end up waiting like a few hours typically. Hi, Cree. It's too late to be working. It is 9 o'clock at night. It's even later, I think, where you are. Tummy ache survivor. I don't think I realized that this had flakies in it. I wonder how this compares to Down the River Well. Somebody did this, I think. Did the comparison of Down the River Well. Do I have Down the River Well? I use, the nail teaks that I use is Formula 2. And it's also the old formula, which you can sometimes find on like Mercari. But there's another brand that's doing it now because they reformulated and it doesn't have formalin in it anymore. But I like the formalin. Green purple flakes, the website says. Huh. Do I still have Down the River Well? I'm going to see if I have it quickly. If I do, I will grab it. I don't know. I don't know where. I swear I have Down the River Well, but I don't know where it is. So I'll leave a spot for it on stream or on the thing. Did I get any of the new Zelda collection? So I think I got the 3. I got the 3 exclusives, and then I got Divine Punishment, which we'll do as well. I'm gonna leave a spot for Down the River Well, and then I'll do next to Tummy Ache Survivor that I'll have to do later. And then Serenade Me Young Man. Y'all, one day the dream would be to have a camera that's good for top down that does autofocus. And then let me set this here. And we'll do divine punishment. Yeah, I completely forgot about the green purple flakes in Tummy Ache Survivor, but it's really pretty. I'm trying to think of where Down the River Well would be. But maybe... And then here is Ride or Die in Velvet. You completely forgot to visit Arcana's Temple. It was kind of in the back. But it was really cute. That's Tummy... Nope, not Tummy Ache Survivor. That's Ride or Die. I actually showed some self-restraint at the Arcana table. I was gonna get a backup of Wizard Oil because Wizard Oil is one of my all-timers. Come next year, Ruby. It was so much fun. If you're, it's like, it can be really overwhelming. I won't say it isn't, but it's really fun. It's a great way to like meet people in real life and, see a bunch of nail polishes, try some new stuff, and yeah, it's really good. I've really enjoyed it. I think especially now that I have a system down for like how I... Yeah, where else can you talk about nail polish for 8 hours straight? Here on my stream when I do, well, not 8 hours, but 4 hours. This is so pretty. This is Serenade Me. Geo, I think you need Serenade Me. Because I need to see it on you. Like, is it too sim? Oh, I could do it next to the Lurids. The new Lurids? Or Valencia? Yes, you have to get Wizard Oil. Oh, you have to get Wizard Oil. It's gonna look so good on you. I love Wizard Oil. Valencia and the new one. Let me slap on another coat of Divine Punishment while I grab those. I don't know all of the new ones' names yet either. I keep getting them all confused. Do I have any? Yeah, I have like all of them, Cree. Which ones? So sugar maple is at least has, it's not close to green snake. White oak. Where is white oak? My white oak isn't in that box, so, but I have a bottle, and I know I have my own somewhere. I'm gonna stop doing that. Emerald City from Roger Dino Dash. I have those too. Where are any of my nail polishes? There's Emerald City. There's Dino Dash. And then you said browns. I can easily grab Skyfire and Can't It Be Both? Maybe Can't It Be Both is closer. I don't know where my white oak is. Yeah, we can swatch. We can swatch green snake too. All right, this is a third coat of. Who is this man? Serenade me, young man. He is a young man that is serenading us. Three coats, serenade me, young man. Three coats of tummy ache survivor. Oh, and then Valencia, I think, is in this drawer. Whoa, I wasn't expecting these to be this different. I showed White Oak in stream yesterday, right? Maybe closer to Backroads. Valencia. And then let's velvet some Skyfire. My Skyfire feels... I didn't put White Oak on a wheel yesterday. I feel like I don't... Thank you for coming and hanging out, Sin. The VODs will be up like right after this. I mean, I know I got myself a White Oak. I know I got me and Sin White Oaks. Backroads. Where is she? Backroads. And then I grabbed Out on Our Street, but I don't think it's similar at all. No. Out on Our Street's too green. Well, have you guys ever done this? This is wild. Swatching on the magnet. Skyfire is a lot lighter. Do we know what any of the other BKL mags that are darker than this that are brown? This is a lot lighter. I wasn't... I wasn't quite expecting this to be that much lighter. Owl Bear Cub. Okay. I'm just trying to think of where it is. When would I have ordered it? Quiet strength might be too pulled. My Gmail knows everything. Keeps all of my secrets. Become the bear. I have an order I haven't even opened yet. Let's look at that one. I found Become the Bear. It looks more gold. I need like an assistant to just sit here and grab polishes for me. If only they would know where they are. I don't know where, because I don't know where most of my polishes are. We're fixing that soon. We're fixing it soon. All right, Backroads next to Serenade. Also a lot lighter. I'm sorry, I keep doing this off screen. And then I'll do Valencia too. Valencia, I think, is too green. Wow, none of these are quite dark enough. And then White Oak. I thought 2 coats of White Oak would make that a little bit darker, but no dice. There's something darker. I mean, maybe Backroads will look darker in 2 coats. Backroads might get there in 3. And then there's Valencia. I think Backroads is closest. You all can hear me, right? And I'm still live? Okay. Not forcing everyone to chat. It was just a moment of like no one responding. I was like, it says there's 11 people here, but I don't know. Which is fine. I'm okay talking to myself, but I was like, am I even quadruple screening, tracking all of the overpour releases? Well, I'm glad you're doing that because I'm gonna need to copy your homework. So, for all of my efforts to not do overpours, Backroads is this one. Backroads, Arcana. White Oak, Arcana, Lurid White Oak, Arcana, Serenade Me, Lurid Backroads, Lurid Valencia in blue. And then this is the 3rd coat of Valencia. Yeah, Valencia is gorgeous. It is showing up like a little more neon here. Like for some reason it looks very neon, but it is very bright. That's a little more color accurate, I think. And then let's do another coat of Become the Bear. I don't think Become the Bear is gonna get there. Valencia is back in August. I'm gonna be really honest. The HHC, I'm glad somebody else understands the overpours there because I do not. I'm doing a 2nd coat of Become the Bear for Velvet. It's so good. Okay, and then what did I say I would do? Snake. Snake, Dino Dash, Emerald City. We'll just do those on a separate wheel so that we can... What are you wearing right now, Bex? I reached for the acetone like you were gonna go take a sip of it. That's probably because I'm thirsty. Oh, Cook Him is really good. I don't have it, but every time I see it, I'm like, wow, that's really pretty. Okay, this is green snake. Smooth green snake. Snake is so pretty. I was worried this was gonna look the way it does. That's why I bought it. It's not showing up here. This is Emerald City, Rogue Emerald City. It's like I just completely turned off my light. Kinda. Okay, imagine this, but brighter. It's really good. Like, can I... Brighter or hotter? Hotter? Like... Or deeper, maybe? Like that, but hotter. Just like lurid. Maybe I can mani it and... Wow. Garden Path is one of those that, like, every time I open a bottle for the first time, I'm, like, convinced that they put, like, somebody, like, cranked it shut. And then that's Dino Dash. Yes. Yeah. Dino Dash, Yoshi Polish. I didn't realize that they were Yoshi, Sonic, and... Oh. Who's the red... Who is the red one? Crash Bandicoot. Until I saw... It took me a minute to, like, realize that, and then I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I wasn't thinking of Crash because I didn't play Crash Bandicoot as a kid, but... That's a really good green. Rogue's greens are really good. If anybody is ordering from Rogue and loves a good green, I can't recommend Frankenstein enough. Is Snake any bluer in real life? It is. It's a little bit bluer. Why do I want to say Cards and Coins, but it's not Cards and Coins. I Dream in Green. Let me put it next to I Dream in Green. Gosh, Yoshi's really pretty. Let me put all of these greens next to each other. Cree, did I get the browns that you wanted to see? Oh no. The Rogue is gorgeous. The green snake reminds me of I Dream in Green in finish. So I'm interested to see, but like I Dream in Green is much bluer. Oh, and it is also a lot more sheer, isn't it? I didn't think it was that much more sheer, but it is. Is there anything else that anybody wants to see? Yeah, it definitely... Here, let me hold it. Let me hold it over my hand. Yeah, it's still more blue than this in real life. Not like a lot. I would say like it's a smidge bluer. It definitely feels more pearly. Anything else anyone wants to see? I can try to post more comparisons on like Instagram and stuff. If you keep messaging what you want on Instagram, Facebook. I have a Facebook page now. It's not a group, it's just a page. Yeah, those are really the two places to contact me. Or comment. I can also put a comment up on my YouTube page to ask what other things people want to see. Because I know that these are going to be going live in the next, like probably before I stream, for some of the brands before I stream again. I know that I am planning on streaming again next Tuesday at the very least. That will be the latest that you'll hear from me again. And Gio has thankfully started putting a list together. Let's see. Arcana goes live in like 2 hours. Where's the calendar? Where's my... Cleona, I didn't get anything from. Garden Path will go up before I can stream again. Red Eye, I only got the Alchemy Duo. Rogue goes up. I will stream again before then. And Zombie Claw is up now. So I think that that's it for me tonight. But I will be back at least next Tuesday. I might try to stream before then, but if not, it was good to see everyone. And I will talk to you later. Have a good night.